working with what we've been listening to for the last 3 hours.
Higher pitch.
Yeah, higher pitch. We had a little contest over there to see how many times we saw kids doing the floss. I think we stopped counting after about 100. So it's a fun day. Great job by our marketing team. They're the MVPs today. That was unbelievable. If y'all watch the execution too, our game staff event, to pull that off, pull 71 buses, I think they ended up counting, and it's crazy. What was the attendance? 5,400.
Which is an elementary day record.
Boom. There you go. Great job by those people.
So, questions for the coach?
Just starting off, just getting a win, and clearly this team picking up offensively where they left off with the exhibition games. Almost broke 100, not quite, but close enough.
We make a few more free throws early in the game. That takes care of itself. But I thought, again, we took good shots. About 5 or 6 of those turnovers are my fault because we haven't worked on a press breaker. We turned it over a few times against the press. I'll take 5 or 6 of those turnovers off of them. But we got 92 shots and maybe had 10 turnovers before they started pressing us. 7 people in double figures. I only remember doing that one time in Tecmo basketball back on Nintendo when I had it. That's great balance. So thought it was efficient. We don't really try to turn people over, but the number grew because we got a few early and we started gambling a little bit and had success. So that turned into some transition as well. But I thought we had some good half-court execution against zone. That's the first real true zone we've seen, and I thought we shot it pretty good. So.
Just the depth, you feel it's night and day different than last year?
That's the word a lot of people have been saying, night and day. Yeah, to be able to have the confidence to walk in the locker room and, not start a couple of kids who have been starting, knowing that they're probably going to start on Wednesday night. We're just changing lineups. There was no worry about it. There was no frustration. It was my time's coming, I'll be ready. So the depth is something we're going to continue to cultivate. I don't think you can talk about having depth and then not play people close to equal minutes. So we've done that through the exhibitions. I'm sure that time will come. I'm not a coach that's ever done hockey lineups 5 for 5 throughout the course of the year, but I'm also old school enough to know you don't try to change something that's working. So we're going to keep doing it until it doesn't work. But quality depth is nice to have.
When you look at 19 to 33 from the line, is that maybe the biggest disappointment from?
Also my fault. We had a terrible day in shoot around yesterday. I let them be a little too loose. They were joking around way too much, and it carries over. I told them I won't make that mistake again. But that is for us to shoot like we're capable of shooting. Just that's a concentration thing, and we've got to get that improved. I like the number of attempts. I just don't like the discrepancy in there on the number of misses. We'll work at it.
What do you see Alexis bringing to this team?
Well, from the first day we got it, before, we tried to get her here last year. We tried really hard. She is a kid who's always wanted to be a Razorback, and she plays that way. And then we've got confidence in her. So when you give a kid like that confidence to shoot that first shot of the game of the season from that was 25 feet. But she makes it in practice all the time. So she stretches the floor. She brings those. Now IT and Mal have much wider driving angles. She's really good in transition as well. You saw her make a couple of really nice moves to the basket. She gives us that other threat, that depth of a threat at the perimeter.